In the world of tennis, some matches are important because of rankings. Some are important because of trophies. But sometimes, a match becomes important because of what it represents: belief, momentum, pressure, and the rise of a player who refuses to be intimidated. And that is exactly the story now unfolding at the 2026 Mubadala DC Open in Washington, D.C., where Filipino tennis sensation Alex Eala is set to face one of the most respected and experienced players on tour, Ukraine's Elina Svitolina, in a quarterfinal clash that promises intensity from the very first point. For Filipino fans, this is more than just another match on the WTA calendar. This is another chance to witness history in motion. Another stage, another test, another opportunity for Alex Eala to prove that her ascent is no longer a surprise. It is a reality. The matchup itself is compelling enough. On paper, Elina Svitolina brings more experience, a higher ranking, and a career filled with big match moments. She is currently ranked number 10 in the world, a former top 5 player, a Grand Slam semifinalist, and one of the most durable competitors in women's tennis. She has spent years proving that she can survive in the toughest battles against the best players in the game. But Alex Eala has already shown she does not enter matches simply to admire her opponents resume. She enters to compete. And perhaps that is why this quarterfinal feels so fascinating. Because despite the difference in ranking, Svitolina at number 10 and Eala at number 28, the head-to-head record tells a different story. Eala leads their rivalry 1-0 after defeating Svitolina at the Berlin Open last June, a result that reminded the tennis world that rankings may define expectation, but they do not always define outcome. That one victory matters, not just as a number on paper, but as a source of confidence. Because once a young player has already beaten a proven champion, the next meeting changes. The name on the other side of the net becomes familiar. The aura becomes lighter. The fear becomes smaller. The challenge is still huge, of course, but the uncertainty is no longer one-sided. And Alex Eala has been building this moment step by step. Her path to the quarterfinals in Washington has already shown both grit and maturity. In her previous match, she defeated defending champion Leylah Fernandez in a hard-fought battle that tested not only her shot-making, but also her composure. At one point, Eala found herself staring at a 1-5 deficit in the second set. For many players, especially younger ones, that kind of hole can quickly become overwhelming. The pressure can tighten the legs. The mind can start racing. The crowd, the scoreboard, the momentum, all of it can feel too heavy. But not for Alex Eala. Instead of folding, she responded like a player who understands that tennis is not only about leading, it is also about surviving. She fought her way back, point by point, game by game, and eventually closed out the match 6-1, 7-6. That comeback did more than advance her to the next round. It sent a message. Eala does not need perfect conditions to be dangerous. She can win ugly, win tight, and win under pressure. That is the mark of a serious competitor. That is the mark of someone who is learning how to win the hard way. After the match, Eala spoke with a kind of mindset that has made fans believe in her even more. She stressed the importance of staying focused and resilient, noting that every player in the tournament is a fighter. It was a simple remark, but one that reveals a very important truth about her mentality. She is not pretending the road is easy. She knows it is not. She knows every opponent will bring force, experience, and urgency. But she is not intimidated by that reality. She embraces it. And that mentality could be one of the biggest weapons she brings into this quarterfinal. On the other side stands Elina Svitolina, a player whose career speaks for itself. At 31, she remains one of the most consistent and disciplined athletes in women's tennis. She had a first-round bye in Washington, then moved into the quarterfinals by defeating Paulina Kudermetova. That kind of path may not have been as dramatic as Eala's comeback victory, but Svitolina's presence in the late rounds is never accidental. She is a player who knows how to manage tournaments, conserve energy, and elevate when the stakes rise. And this year, she has already added another major accomplishment to her name. Svitolina recently won the 2026 Italian Open, the biggest title of her career since 2018. That alone tells you she is not here merely as a veteran past her peak. She is here as a legitimate threat, still capable of capturing major titles and still dangerous enough to punish any lapse in concentration. She is also Ukraine's top-ranked player, a position that reflects both her talent and her resilience through the years. In many ways, Svitolina represents the seasoned professional at her most refined, patient, intelligent, and brutally efficient when allowed to dictate the pace. That is why this matchup is so rich with tension. Because Alex Eala is not just facing a ranked opponent. She is facing a player who knows how to handle pressure, who knows how to navigate the late stages of tournaments, and who has already proven she can still win big titles. This is exactly the kind of test that separates promising players from rising stars who are ready to break through. And yet, if there is one thing Alex Eala has shown in recent months, it is that she does not shy away from elite company. Her rise has been built not on empty hype, but on results. Her win at the 2026 Birmingham Open, a WTA 125 event, added another layer to her growing reputation. She has also achieved something that very few players, especially players still building their place on the WTA stage, can claim with confidence. She has beaten all three medalists from the 2024 Paris Olympics. That is an extraordinary line to carry. And perhaps the most striking of those victories was her win over Iga Swiatek at Wimbledon, a result that instantly raised eyebrows across the tennis world. Beating a player of Swiatek's level is never just a good day at the office. It is a statement. It tells the world that the player who pulled off the upset is capable of competing on the biggest courts against the best names, without shrinking from the moment. That is why Eala's story is resonating so strongly with fans. Because she is no longer just the future. She is actively shaping the present. And in Washington, the stakes grow even higher. A victory over Svitolina would send Eala into the semifinals of the Mubadala DC Open, where she would face either Naomi Osaka, ranked number 13, or Elisa Svitolina, ranked number 71. That potential semifinal path only adds to the intrigue. Osaka, of course, brings global star power, championship pedigree, and immense firepower. Svitolina, meanwhile, would represent a different kind of challenge, perhaps less intimidating on paper, but still dangerous in the context of a tournament where no opponent can be taken lightly. But all of that is for later. Right now, the spotlight belongs to the quarterfinal. And what makes this moment so compelling is that it feels like a classic test of youth versus experience, momentum versus pedigree, and hunger versus composure. Eala has the energy of a player still climbing, still proving, still wanting more. Svitolina has the armor of someone who has already lived through the highest levels of the sport and understands exactly how to survive a pressure match. But tennis has a way of rewarding the bold. It rewards the player who believes in the answer before the scoreboard confirms it. It rewards the one who can stay calm when the match starts tilting. It rewards bravery, timing, and the ability to strike when the moment finally opens. And Alex Eala has been showing all of those qualities. The most exciting part is that she does not appear to be carried by emotion alone. She is not simply riding a wave of enthusiasm from fans. She is developing the mindset of a professional who understands the discipline behind success. That is what makes her rise feel sustainable. That is what makes her performances more than just flashes of brilliance. There is substance behind the flair. There is structure behind the talent. There is purpose behind the passion. When she recovered from that 1-5 deficit against Fernandez, it was not just about courage. It was also about belief in her system. Belief that her game would hold if she remained patient. Belief that one good return game could shift momentum. Belief that the match was not finished until the final point was played. That kind of belief can change careers. Now she gets another chance to test it against Svitolina, a player who will almost certainly demand a higher level from the opening game. There will be no easy points, no loose rhythm, no room for emotional drift. If Eala wants to win this one, she will need to serve smartly, defend relentlessly, and stay mentally sharp during every swing of momentum. And perhaps most importantly, she will need to keep doing what has brought her this far, trusting herself. That trust is becoming one of the defining features of her game. For Filipino fans, Every Alex Eala match now feels bigger than the last. There is pride in watching her compete against established stars. There is joy in seeing her name on major stages. And there is a growing sense that she is not simply participating in these tournaments, she is becoming a genuine force in them. That is what makes Saturday morning in Manila feel special. Because this is the kind of match that can turn a strong tournament into a memorable one. This is the kind of match that can elevate a player's profile even further. And this is the kind of match that reminds everyone watching that Alex Eala is not here by accident. She is here because she belongs. She is here because she has earned her seat at the table. And now, against Elina Svitolina, she has the chance to prove once again that her rise is no passing story. It is one of the most exciting journeys in tennis today. The odds may favor the more experienced player. The rankings may point to Svitolina. The title history may lean toward Ukraine's top-ranked star. But if Eala has taught us anything, it is that she is perfectly capable of rewriting the script when the moment demands it. One win at a time. One battle at a time. One fearless swing at a time. So when the quarterfinal begins, expect tension. Expect drama. Expect long rallies, sharp angles, and moments where the whole match could turn on a single point. But above all, expect heart, because if Alex Eala has proven anything, it is that her heart travels with her everywhere she competes. And if she finds a way past Svitolina, then the story only gets bigger from there. For now, the Philippines watches. The tennis world watches. And Alex Eala stands once again on the edge of another breakthrough moment, ready to fight, ready to rise, and ready to remind everyone that her journey is still gathering speed.